Power up. Okay, let's do it.
I don't know, either that or it's it's just not working. I don't know. Oh golly, let's try one of those real quick. And Elgato needs to be turned on too. Let me try a different one. No, those just don't work. That's cool. Either Twitch broke channel points or something else happened. I know I just had to update Chatty, and that's not firing anything off. Let me try another one. No, they just don't work. Either that, I'll have to figure that out later. Especially since I haven't used anything in like in quite a while. All the notifications didn't change. I mean, they're all pointing to the same spot and they all work, technically. But I had to update Chatty earlier, and also OBS had an update earlier, and why would I not be surprised that things just in the last couple of months decided they don't want to work no more. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to fucking worry about that later. Anyways, it is Sunday, June 8th. At least that works, but it seems off too. Like nothing seems like it fits. Actually, one thing that does is slightly off. Let me try adjusting that. So I was noticing it with Civ 7 is that I was changing the screen size, and now I realize the screen size is fucking too small. There we go. Actually, I think that was due to the 4K range, because I was playing fucking a little bit of Civ 7, and I was noticing, I'm like, why does it feel like the edges of the screen are off? And then I was like, okay, well, it's on the 4K screen, and it's a different HDMI port, so I kind of adjusted that, and then it fixed it. But then on 1080p, since I'm running it through the Elgato, it's going to be a different size there, obviously. Yeah, anyways, June 8th, we are here. It's the first time I've been on in over 2 months, since I woke up really, really early for us to talk about the Switch 2 announcement stream when they were showing off everything, and then we went through the oh, you know what? I just noticed it's 69 months. Nice, thanks, and thanks, and Darkstar. It's a good amount of subscription months. Man, this is just going poorly right now for a stream because I just spilled water on myself too. That's good. Yeah, last time we were on, it was to talk about that and see all the pricing debacles that came along with the announcement stream for Switch 2. And then a few weeks after that, I went to Japan, and I meant to stream there. That did not happen. I was surprised I actually did as many vlogs as I did. That part at least went kind of okay. I'm not happy with some of the footage I shot for that after the fact, and then some editing choices once I viewed it, but that's kind of like me going over any older video. I am not going to be particularly pleased with the end result when I see it the next time I see it. But here we are now. I missed the initial set of pre-order stuff, because obviously once they did the announcements on April 2nd, then that was the same day where the tariff apocalypse happened, and within 24 hours, Nintendo's like, yeah, we were going to have everybody else's pre-orders go live next week, and then they pushed it back by like another 2 weeks, raised the prices on a few accessories, and then said, okay, these guys can start doing this. I was in Japan at that point. I think they went live at some weird time of day for me, and I was out, and I'm just like, I'm not going to be able to fucking like stop what I'm doing right now and try to pre-order elsewhere. And I had signed up with Nintendo's deal, and they weren't starting pre-orders on their website until May 8th. So I said, fuck it, I guess I'll just wait it out and see what happens. Once that date came around, I was still in Japan at that point, but I figured, okay, well, they're going to send me an email. They'd already mentioned, we'll send you an email. The link will be good for 72 hours. You can hop onto the website and pay for it there. You're going to have to pay for the whole thing up front. I was like, I don't care. That's fine. And then I waited 6 days for my email to finally come through, because even though I don't remember what time I was in there, like, people actually found out a way through like a JavaScript deal that you could run, a little lightweight deal, in Chrome or elsewhere, just to be like, okay, this is based on when you put in your, when you signed up. So if you did it really, really early, you're probably going to be amongst the first people on, May 8th and the couple of days afterwards to be able to get your email. And then it just kind of goes from there. I don't even know what they would have gotten up to by this point, because it's in the rear view mirror. Obviously, I have the system now. But yeah, I waited. I think mine was like maybe, I don't even think I did it around 10:30. I think it was like 7:30, 8:30, something. Let's see. Yeah, the presentation would have been at 6. I think I did it closer to 7:30. So it still took a minute for me to get the link. I eventually did. Before that, I placed the order for the GameCube controller that they were selling. That was like the 13th of May, and then the 15th, like right as I got back from, right as I went back to work, and I was super jet lagged. I think it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. They sent my email finally. So I ordered it later on that afternoon while I was on my lunch break. From there, it was just a matter of waiting. It was like 3 weeks from that point until the system launched. And then this past week, as we were getting closer to the launch date, like, everything I had was the controller as well as the system was just sitting in preparing to ship for like a week and a half up to that point. It would have been June 3rd. My controller shipped. I got the email finally, and I was like, oh, hey, everything shipped. And I realized, oh no, it's just for the controller. All right. And the system sat on preparing to ship for the next couple of days. I was like, oh, maybe it'll change tomorrow. No. Maybe it'll change on the 5th. No. And I was like, fuck, when the hell are they going to ship my system? And even reaching out, like, I didn't want to reach out to them via like customer support chat. So I was like, how many fucking people are going to be contacting them today? But I might as well ask. And it was boilerplate answers because, quite honestly, they weren't going to have an answer. How many people were going to be asking that? Who knows? And I had another item that was showing up for my buddy JR. So that was UPS. The controller was coming to me UPS. I was like, all right, well, those will show up, and we'll see what happens in the next few days. The tracking updates on June 5th to show that the controller got dropped off, and UPS took a photo of it. And I notice on my doorstep, I see, a bubble mailer, I see a smaller box, and I see a bigger box. And I'm like, well, I'm only expecting 2 items to show up today because those are the only 2 that have shipped and have tracking numbers. There's a bigger box there. So I have my roommate, I get a hold of one of them. He's at work. So the other one I know is at home. I was just like, hey, there's a couple parcels on the doorstep. Can you please bring them inside? He brings them inside, puts them on the couch, a smaller couch in the living room, and takes a photo that those are inside now. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's a larger box. And I was like, what's the fucking chance that they shipped it together with the controller and they never updated anything? So once I get home, it was a Thursday, so I was like, okay, yeah, I left work late because it was scheduling day. I was there a little bit later. I was like, whatever, it's my Friday, I don't care. So I come straight home, and yeah, 3 boxes, smaller one with the controller, bubble mailer with my copy of Civ 7. Although copy is a loose term because it's just a code in a box, since 2K's too fucking cheap to even do the game key card. So good on them. And the larger box, lo and behold, has my Switch 2 in it, which was, and it has its own tracking number. So like, they generated the tracking number. It had a label. It had all the stuff. So all of that went well up to the point where they needed to update their store. And I'm checking on my order page on Nintendo's website, and right now my Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle still says preparing to ship. Clearly, it's in my possession. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna fucking play some. I have not fired up Mario Kart. I've messed around a little bit with Civ 7 and some others. I've mostly Switch 1 games. This copy of Civ 7 is technically the Switch game with the Switch 2 edition upgrade. I don't even think I can download like the Switch 1 version. I'm not sure why I would, but I have not fired up Mario Kart yet. I would talk about Japan, but honestly, go over to my YouTube page, youtube.com/ancientflounder, and you can see the Floundering Through Japan 2025 series. And I think it's better than the 2023 one because there's enough instances of me talking to the camera at length about things, but it's usually not me inside somewhere. Like I'm outside, and at least one episode, it's me walking around this really neat park in Takeda Nobaba. But a lot of it, I kind of just got to the end where I'm like, I don't want to fucking talk about shit. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. And that's pretty much what it amounts to. Anyways, I don't know how long we're going to be on today, but we're at least going to finally try out Mario Kart. I'm sure it's fun. Obviously, I mean, I would fucking hope so. I got it with the system on purpose, but that was also because I spend 30 extra bucks buying a game card version, or I just get the system with it. Meanwhile, in the state of Nevada. Wait, no, that'd be more Arizona here. With mushroom-shaped rock formations. Hi, Mario. Sound honky-tonky? Kind of. Oh no, police. It's kind of a neat way to lead into it. I wonder if every time it boots up it's kind of like that, or if that's just the first boot up. Alright. Stickers we don't have. Oh, you can go like directly into free roam. Yeah, because it just assigned me to... Oh, I gotta discover people, I think? That's probably why it started me out with Mario. Let's go find Luigi. It said free roam. Let's just go into free roam. And it just transitions right into it. That's pretty rad. We don't have... There we go. Smart steering. Well, hold on. Smart steering, the one with... Yeah, I don't need smart steering. That's going to be... No tilt controls, inverted vertical camera. That's our hop. A is our acceleration. B is reverse and brake. Alright. Just get the hang of things here, even though, it's Mario Kart. If only just to kind of see how free roam is. Right, so Y button is our map. Can we... Oh, you can just pick them on the map. Can I go meet them, though? So let's go find Toadette first. Nah. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. We'll find Luigi, and then we'll go after Toadette. Nice quick transition there. Alright, so basically just keep going this way. Certainly looks good. I think we're all so... Bang. We're also used to how Mario Kart 8 looks, because that was the fucking only game we had for a long time for Mario Kart. And see, the only bad part is the map doesn't give you a lot of topography to work with. You can get it down there, and I think actually the mini-map in the corner... Ooh, there's a key switch. The mini-map in the corner is an actual overhead view in real time, which I think is kind of neat. Should be around here somewhere. Unless I can't find him and it just shows him on the map, but you can't find Luigi? Can I get that? Nope. I don't know where he would be. That's okay. Doesn't show him down here either. Let's go after that P-switch. Oh, hold on. Is that one of the food items that unlocks? Whoops, sorry. Oh. Give him burger. You get burger. Chomp. There's a new outfit. I know there's P-switches around here. All over the map. DNC, welcome in. 71 is best number. Oh no. And Darkstar got a 69. Take the off-road shortcut to Mario Brothers Circuit. Make it in time? Barely. I actually don't know what those give you. Oh, shit. I don't think you can mark anything on the map either. Okay. Oh, I see what those are. Those aren't characters. You can pick the character, but those are all the costumes that you can do on there. Anna, welcome in. Yeah, no, the sounds are not working, so I would suggest not using channel points right now. I don't know what broke. All the sounds work. They're all pointing to the right spot, but either Chatty broke it or Twitch broke it at some point in the last couple of months. But I don't even remember if it was working correctly 2 months ago. In free room. Well, how do you begin a race? In free room. Or can you? Let's make our way back over to the big burger building. There's another burger. Oh man, Koopa Troop is gonna give me a burger. Thanks, man. Oh, no, it's a Yoshi. Never mind. He was a yellow Yoshi. Big burger. Oh shit. Oh wait, I already had a big burger, so that's what gave me that. I'm gonna find a different one. That's another burger. And another Yoshi. Chomp. I'm not sure who that was racing. It would be kind of funny if it was actual online folks, but all right. What's our map? Oh, can you just... Yeah, you can just end up warping over to that. I guess in free roam, you'd just be able to try out the track and see how it is. Alright. Yeah. Put free roam. And you just gotta sometimes make stuff that doesn't sell. Doesn't matter if it sells. You started stuff. Doesn't seem like there's that many stickers. Maybe there's more. Maybe that's just what's unlocked. Alright. Let's do a Grand Prix. Look at him go. Commence the jiggling. Right, so who do we have to start out with? Because everybody else gets unlocked as you start getting costumes. So regular Mario, Luigi, Peach, Pauline, Baby Mario, Koopa Troopa, Toad, Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi, Bowser, Baby Luigi. You got a Shy Guy, Baby Peach, Toadette, Baby Daisy, Baby Rosalina, Nabbit, Rana Plant, Dry Bones, Goomba. Oh, he's just wiggling. Hammer Bro, Sidestepper. Like, there's some deep cuts in this where I feel like, did you guys run out of new character designs, or you just realize, look at how many enemy designs we have. We might as well start using them. We have the Touring Mario re-unlocked. Cheep Cheep, Monty Mole, Pokey, Stingbee, everybody's favorite Cow, Parabitty Bud, Penguin, not to be thrown off of a mountain, and a snowman. I see a bunch of other designs here as we start to unlock those. It's either Luigi or Toadette. We'll go with Luigi. Let's see, gotta work. Some of these I'm not sure. Oh, okay, no, these are actually going to be all of your street vehicles because they do have off-road and water variants. I was about to say, there's got to be some difference. I don't know, I like that rally car. That's pretty cool. Alright, so. Got all of our circuits. I don't know if there's more to it than that. But they all are centric to the area they're placed in. Plus, if this just came out, this is going to get more tracks over time for sure. So we will just start with the old classic. Even though 50cc's slow as shit, I'm sure you have to play through all. If you want to do everything, you're gonna have to play through every single cup at every speed, and then maybe they'll give you a 200cc later. Hey, trains. Well, the whole thing is themed to that. This stage I've actually seen. It's really neat. Combining a spaceport with a Donkey Kong stage. Donkey Kong barely fits in there. Whee! Oh, I don't need to do it. Oh, ow. Fuck you. You could draft on that. I think you could draft. Yeah, you could draft, I believe, an 8, so. A terrible start. Running into a fucking red shell. Fucking. Get away. I'm getting my ass handed to me. I was hoping to, yeah, steal one of those. Alright, I'm not running into that shell again. Fuck you. Considering how bad I was getting my ass kicked. that far back. I'm in first place now, which means things are going to go terribly. That there, so in case anybody decides to use a red shell, it'll hit the banana peel. I saw somebody like hopping down from somewhere. They must have done... There must be a... Oh, that's good. Never mind about my items. They hop down from there, but I'm not sure where they're hopping, how they're getting up there. I don't know about that shortcut. That's what free roam's for. God, 50cc is so slow. Oh, I see it there. And of course it hits me right at the fucking finish line, but I have a pretty good lead. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! You pieces of shit! They're gonna steal it from me, aren't they? No? Wow. That was a gnarly ending to that. Where'd the giant crown come from? He put it over his hat. Oh yeah, that's right. With this, we have to race to our next destination. But I don't know if the race... I guess it does start here and leads into the next track. There we go. Which I thought was pretty neat. Oh. Well, I must get burger. Burger. I just realized it's playing a rendition of Jump Up Superstar. Hot jams. Oh. Can I jump there? Yep, that works. Okay. Yeah, I wish you could outrace those, but... Oh man, strawberry shortcake. Chow. I'm not sure if these like are interstitial races between each of the tracks, or if this is just the track. Hit the rail. Yeah. What is that sound? That was terrifying. Nope, I was hoping to hit the rail there. Nope, that's gonna be bad. Shit. How did I not make that? Fuck you and your blue shell, you piece of shit. Who threw that? Well, at the very least, if someone tries to do it again, I have a way of avoiding that. Oh, shit. Let's launch over it. Oh, you can't stay on the rail and just keep jumping and get speed. That's good. There we go. I kind of like the addition of the point-to-point. That's pretty neat. That also means, I think, in Grand Prix, maybe that's how they link them, but then if you race them individually, it'll enclose each track as its own setup. Whistle Stop Summit. I thought this was a Ridge Racer track for a second. Rolling start. Bam. How the fuck did that go off track? Fuck you. That screwed me over. That took me way far back. I don't think that should have counted as off track, but... Here comes the slipstream. Oh. Bye. Slipstream off of Donkey Kong's giant butt. Of course. Not even first place that long, and it's like, oh, here's a fucking blue shell. Maybe go after Wario. Train time. Yeah. Hammer brother. Alright, that should have fucking... I feel like the feather there should have actually handled that hit, but whatever. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That sucked. Hey, I forgot. Because you had mentioned... Alright, that's off track. That's fair. You had mentioned parkour. I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing. You could hop off the walls. Alright, come on down. Let that take care of somebody. What a very cool guy. All right. So last track of this one, DK Spaceport. Oh, that didn't work. Out of my way. I hope so. Ow! Toad just hit me. Hit and run. It's very weird to have Luigi and the baby version of him there, but I know there was a game that had that. Oh, I didn't want to hit Mario there. I would have rather have hit Waluigi up there in his Arabian Nights getup, which I think is actually a take on a look that he has. Oh, Karibo's shoe. I just passed that. There it is. That's a look that he has, I think, in one of the older Wario Land games. I'm gonna take care of that. At least it didn't change on me. I was going into first place. I'm like, I wonder if it like locks onto the new person. Maybe it's not smart enough to do that. Again, I have a boomerang there. Okay, I do have that. I'm gonna hit somebody. I hit two people. Let's see if I can hang on here. Yeah, let's go. Except that can somehow track me the whole way. All right, fuck everybody behind me. They can all eat dicks. Fuck, man. Oh, fuck y'all. Oh, watch out for the barrels. Damn. It's gonna be bad. Jesus. Time to rail grind. Yeah, that, the green shell at least will block a red shell. Fuck you. I think I could have parkoured off the walls there. Oh, shit. 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 I'm gonna drive under his balls. And now we go to space. The last place untainted by capitalism. Oh, did I just die? Where are you going, Luigi? I don't think he knows. Oh, he's just back down to Earth. He's going straight to hell. Or to get a burger. Alright, so I know with the free roam, I haven't obviously explored that enough. When they started showing that off a little bit more, it reminded me... Oh, man. He's just gonna do the Homer as well. R.I.P. Mushroom Kingdom. Waluigi's gonna shout out Mein Führer. I can walk again. Yeah, with the free roam in this, it kind of reminded me of Lego 2K Drive because that had a lot of shit that you could do in the map, and this doesn't seem like it has as much. I think they should probably improve on that over time. The one thing this has over Lego 2K Drive is that it's actually fun to play. New character, Donkey Kong. Look at that good face. I like his redesign. Some people seem to have problems with it, but I love it. And yes, I will be getting Donkey Kong Bonanza. Probably from Costco because it's slightly cheaper there. You've collected 50 coins total. Oh, okay. Although I'm not entirely certain what to do with stickers, although now I can see these are a lot of these ones. Yeah, you end up getting when you start the game. That's a mission. 5, 10, 20, 50 tricks, 1 kilometer, 50 coins. So there's going to be a ton of these to unlock. I don't know, am I ready? You can try online play. Race, knockout tour. Oh, we haven't done a knockout tour yet. Let me try one of those offline. See? Good face. I'll play as Donkey Kong. We're going to put him on a scooter. A banana scooter. Funky Dory, Cute Scoot, Mock Rocket. One of these should be a... I guess Mock Rocket would be close enough to Mock Rider. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely do some online play. Actually, let's try this out, and then if you are available, we can try out the online. I don't know, that fucking rally bike looks cool, too. I just realized... Oh, that color scheme looks like... Oh, that color scheme looks like the old gray boxes. Did he just dab on us? Yeah, he did. Golden Rally, Ice Rally. Oh, that's right, yeah, because you're just going point to point to point, and whoever's left. So let's do the first one. We'll do it at 100cc. This one's kind of self-explanatory. If you're behind the point they set on the on your placement, anybody below a certain place, you get knocked out. Yeah, I wonder though if they add extra tracks, how they're going to meld those in, or if they eventually are just going to have a completely separate map. Wonder how they'll handle it. If we're oh man, the Shy Guy's fucking headset rules. If we're lucky, they will do us a solid and just build some of that into the massive price of this game. They probably won't, but... Although, I'll say one thing Nintendo probably somehow did not anticipate, in classic Nintendo fashion, where they're like, oh, people aren't going to want this as much. So the bundles for this, they had their own box art, especially when they were first showing it off. It's like, here's the box for the main, just standalone SKU for the system. Oh, I just ate. Oh, man. Look at that helmet. But they had the standard SKU, and then they had the Mario Kart SKU. that. There we go. And the Mario Kart SKU had, you know, its own separate box art and everything, as you'd expect. That's not the one I got. And people were looking at it on the Switch 2 subreddit. It looks like Nintendo had underestimated how many people were actually going to want the Mario Kart bundle. So they were taking normal SKUs. I like his crown. They were taking normal SKUs and they were... Shit. And they were affixing stickers onto them and adding in download codes, because the actual regular Mario Kart World SKU... You guys up. The regular one had the game, but it was... Oh no. It was tied to your account. So once you signed into your account, and I guess if you accessed the Nintendo eShop for the first time, it would just be like, okay, here it is. Which isn't too bad. I mean, if you're planning on getting the game digitally, you're probably not worried about whether or not it's tied to your account. Hey, it's going to be anyways. But that was only for the one with the actual box art. But the one I got with the sticker slapped onto it, it's an actual scratch-off download code. Which means, yeah, they figured out, oh, people want this. They took boxes later on that would have been normal SKUs, put those codes in there, and said, okay. Which I think is kind of funny. That means I just have the regular No Frills box, but I still got my copy of the game. I should. Hoppers. So which way can I go? I can go either way I want. Mushrooms? Alright, doing good for now. Didn't want to waste that, but I'd rather not get hit by a red shell right now. What the hell was that? Why am I a mole? What the hell happened? Ow. Get out of here, piranha plant. Oh yeah, I was about to say, go after somebody else. Eat a bomb. They just got double fucked there. An ice cream sundae? No, get a thing of milk. Does a body good. But now I have no, I'm just naked again. Donkey schlong. Where did that red shell go? That's fine. I still got my green shell protecting my butt. Just wasted, but that's fine. We'll get more shells. I think those feathers are more of a liability than anything else. Cow. I'm all over the place. I'm off the road, buddies. Charging Chuck's there. Your ass needs to get off the track. Drive through. Thank you. Drink. Oh, it's canned coffee. Let's go. He ate it, though. What the hell? Super Hornio Brothers. I mean, if Nintendo really wanted to, they could make a sequel. They own the rights. If only just to bury the hell out of it. Oh, I missed it. I hear some Super NES music. Now my question will be if I get a copyright notification for this stream. Like, you're using Nintendo music. Well, I don't have much of a choice. Of course. Oh. Yeah, fuck you. My race. Uh-oh. Damn. There's another knockout here. All right. That was good luck there. Oh, that worked out. They're still pulling ahead. Come back here. On a son of a bitch. How the fuck did that count as... Wow. I got fucked on that. That was yet another instance of, oh, you're out of bounds. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. Oh, all right. Pure Mario Kart. Well, I mean, Piranha Plant also got fucked out of it, too. Who took first place? Alright, I can't be that mad. Everybody else behind us, though? Get fucked. You've unlocked... Oh, I've got a new vehicle. Ah, okay. I think I actually have you... I might have you on here already. Let me find out. Let me move over to talk time. That way I'm not showing off anything. Let me see. Yeah, I already have you on here. Unless you have a different code. Let me compare there. Oop. Dun, dun. No. Actually, I don't even think I can check that. Huh. Let me add this one then. It's kind of weird. Zero, 3, 8. I don't know why I was saying that out loud, but yeah, I already have you. It lists you as offline. There you are. Now I see you. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right. Let me pop on here. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. And then we can try doing some online play. So give me a moment. I'm going to go take care of that, and I will be right back. Man, the music got all soft and nice, and then I look up and go, oh, wait, we're at a haunted mansion. All right. So I think that's local multiplayer. Guess I can just create a room. Donkey Kong with his... Actually, too bad they can't give somebody a Power Glove, but that wouldn't be possible since that was a Mattel product. There's no random option, is there? Hey. Ooh, look at that. Okay, you can change your deal there. Okay. So I'm picking that one because that's rad. Now, I can't actually... Let's see if I can... Oh, I did. Okay, looks like you're already here. Let's see if I can find you. Where you at? No. It shows you on the list, but I'm not sure if it actually added you. This just kind of dumped me where the demo was. Which is also kind of nice because that means you can transition directly out of the demo screen and into gameplay because it's basically already into gameplay. Which is pretty neat. Okay. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't show you on the screen because I thought you could see your friends in free roam. Oh wait, no, I see you. Hold on. I'm gonna come over to Toad Factory, see if I can find you. Like north of here. Oh, I see you on the map, heading your way. I think I see you grinding. Time for off-roading. I think that's you bullet billing up there. Oh no, those are just bullet bills. But you're also Bowser, so you're just hella fast. Right behind you. Yeah. Ooh, hot springs. Alright, let's see if we can start a race. Versus race. Let's do a knockout tour. Frantic. No, we'll do normal 150cc. See how well it transitions in. Let's do nice rally. Okay, looks like it gives us both on that. That's cool. At least that randomizes it. It doesn't lock anybody into one thing. Spiny rally. Better not be full of blue shells. Start from the north and race towards the pie-ass ship. Meanwhile, spooky, scary ghosts. Did not hit anybody. Ow. Snowball. All right, time for some ice climbing. Hopefully without ice climbers physics. You hit that red Yoshi up there. See you later. Shit. What the fuck hit me there? Whoa. Shit. It almost sounded like Luigi yelled out, "Fuck you," there. New Mario Kart character, Billy Harrington. Fuck you. Still have yet to parkour off the wall. Let's see where we can do that. Boomerang. Whee! Ooh. UFOs. Never believe it, man. Went into a spaceship. Missed it. Ow. Excuse me, can I have a steak sandwich? Nope, but I can have an ice cream cone. Chomp. Why didn't it turn me into anything, though? I wonder if that's a random chance. Shit. Right when that changed from... Okay, who's being a jerk off back there? We've been having a whole lot of water racing. Good. Not a very good turn there. Welcome to Wave Race. Enjoy the Goombas just chilling out in their inner tubes. It's cute. Watch out for the crabs. Give me some tacos. Oh, I got some palm fruit. I'm about to eat dirt. That is a terrifying sound, even though they're just green shells. I don't know how banana peel works on water, but I'm not asking. Big jumpy. Damn it. Man, it fucking handles that transition from ground to water really, really well. At some point, I should just be able to outrace a fucking red shell. I was hauling ass there. Ow. Fuck. I just fucked myself on that trying to get clever. Fuck you. Ooh, I had something on my butt there for a second, too. Look at those little gondola hat, and then he still puts the crown on top. Not too shabby. Knockout Tour's fun. Oh, it just like completely dumps us back into free roam. It's a weird transition. You're both here. Oh, there you are. Alright, let's see what else we can do in here. Knockout Tour, balloon. Ooh, balloon battle. Teams. Let's do 3 teams. Frantic. 3 counts. He'll be on my team. There we go. Chomp Chomp Desert, DK Pass, Peach Stadium. Let's do Desert. The real destruction derby. Hopefully we don't fall into the center there, because that already looks dangerous. That's where the Sarlacc lives. I did like that Pirate Yakuza for Dragon Kart actually added in a mode like this. Wow. This is a big stage. Need those. Whoa. Whoa, too far down. Aha. Ow. I just got fucked there. I just hit a banana peel. That's a waste. And I didn't pick up anything there. Fuck you. Alright, we're in the lead. Not by much. See shit. Oop. I don't know how I got hit by there. We're gonna take it. Alright. Get wrecked, other team. Even though I have 2 balloons left out of my 5. Is it just the one round? I think it was... I said an intermission, but... Okay, yeah, looks like it just does the one thing. There's a giant campfire here. Who is living in Wario Stadium? Oh, okay, never mind. I see what's going on there. What do I get? That looks like a giant plate of rice, some peppers, a bone, and sauce. through the... We're probably going faster. Oh, here we go. This will work. I gotta be like way high for that. There's the parkour. Alright, Moo Meadows, DK Pass, Mario Brothers Circuit, Meadows. We're on the same wavelength. This is no giant pit, and also I noticed that the sand was pushing against us too, so you get up to like the outer part of that track. And that's when things start normalizing. What are Luigi doing there? Hit somebody. There we go. Oh man, Farmer Luigi. Where is everybody? Way over there. Hold on to these. And if he steals them. Everybody's up north. Whoa. I haven't gotten hit, but like this area is so wide open. It's almost too spread out. There we go. I feel like you almost need more people to be on each team for that one. Still relatively close, but it's like I don't remember hitting much of anything, and I didn't even get hit that whole time. Is it the Pork Chop Express? Nope, it's Nabbit Courier Service. He's gonna steal your shit. Give me the ice cream. Kind of neat how wide open it is. It just would be nice if there was like more items or something else going on. Again, maybe they'll get that figured out over time. Salty Speedway. No. Big dinos. Let's see how this goes. Just get destroyed by dinosaurs. Oh. A lot of ska going on here. Whoa, big stompy. Ow. Can't see. Ooh, did I get 3 there? It seemed like I hit a bunch of people. Maybe it'll hit something. Okay, Darkstar right now is leading the way. Ow. We still won that one. Damn. Zoe's looking dicey there in the beginning. Not entirely sure what determines points other than just like hits, but it means people are also losing points. We are the champions. It's like there's not a whole lot of fanfare. It's like, hey, you won. Well, what now? Here's free roam. All right. Let me keep loading back in. Oh, I was about to say, it wasn't letting me do anything there. All right, last thing I guess we can do is do a regular race. 3 races. 32 races. No. Do 10 seconds for the intermission. There we go. Do that, and I think... What time is it right now? Okay, almost 2 o'clock. I need to have lunch for sure. Mountain City, Desert Hills. Nope. Whistle Stop Summit. He got a, Luigi had a bit of a look there. I don't know who he was glaring at. Damn Toad Cop. What the hell? Big Havoc, I guess, includes blue toads. God, did they have to be blue, though? Damn. What are you doing, Nintendo? Oh, you know what? I hit that jump and I fucking still didn't somehow make it. That was kind of crap. There we go. I like Koopa Troopa's sunglasses there. Those are cool. This is kind of weird that we're battling for position still, but we're also battling for team points. Where I feel like, well, if I fuck over my teammates, we're not going to get as much points anyways. Oh, I haven't done any of these, so... Wario Stadium looks very, Mad Max-ish. It looks like the The point-to-point racing is kind of built in. Which is kind of weird, but... Ow, what the fuck? What the hell happened there? Just realized I haven't been talking. I'm concentrating. Very, very hard on the Mario Karts. Check for the wheel. Oh, I just realized I tried to pick up that food bag. And I still had 2 items. The Doof Warrior gonna be here? That was a bad turn. Fuck you, Blue Shell. You can kiss my ass. There we go. Pretty handy-dandy victory. Sure, if I went online normally, I probably would get my ass handed to me, but... somehow it's like I won, but we're down by 10 points. Alright, let's see how the third race goes. Maybe we'll be able to fucking bring it back. Castle, Choco Mountain, Castle. That was cool. I don't know how you transition from riding a wall up to the railing, but at least that works. I just realized, too, that the options you have lead out from the last track that you raced on. There's a thing to remember. You think, oh, well, this one's over here. Maybe we'll get this next time. This particular track you want to race. That sucked. I do enjoy how imposing everything is, and this would be obviously the end of a cut. There's this just giant, crazy structure you're driving up upon. Whoa. Whoa, holy shit. This also seems to follow the classic Bowser's Castle deal with having a lot of 90-degree turns, even though the design is quite different. It's still kind of keeping that philosophy there. Look, it feels like I'm hauling way too much ass, and I still managed to fuck up there. That's cool. Notice that it seems like there's a lot of things where it's like, I should be able to make this jump. And it goes, no. Get fucked, Blue Shell. At least we took the top two. That'll give us a lot of points. Everybody else in the blue team, though, apparently fucking sucks shit. Probably lost it. Yep. 22 points. So the rest of them couldn't actually hold up their end of the bargain. Even though we were the top two on our team. Oh, well. Yeah, online seems to work really well. It was interesting. I mean, it was a little weird kind of transitioning into the room and figuring out if that was working correctly, but it looks like it worked just fine. I don't know how you add in other people, though. Oh, I guess you could just add in the room ID. Just tell them to join that way. The transitioning in and out of races is pretty seamless, and you just kind of get stuff set up, and the connection feels really good, too. That's quite surprising. That was fun. Thank you for hopping on. I think to close things out, I'm going to show off a little bit of Civ 7. You can unlock stickers like really quickly. Wonder how many there are overall. Because Civ 7 works out pretty well. It is kind of weird using the Joy-Con as a mouse. I wouldn't say it's maybe the most comfortable thing in the world, but it's not like uncomfortable. Whoops, that's a can. Although I had to learn after a little trial and error, obviously the orientation's shown on like the Joy-Con straps, but you do have to like 100% put them on one way, where you have to try to attach the bottom first because there's a little tab there, and then it connects to the top. But then you're good to go. Yeah, I know Civ 7 supports, I think, 4K resolution as well as like 1080p, and it runs better on 1080p. The problem is you can't adjust that in game. It's like it's adjusted via the system menu and whatever resolution you set that to, which I think kind of stinks. Like there's really only one thing you can do in the in-game options, and that is adjust the HDR settings. And once you're in game, I don't believe you can adjust those. But it's not too shabby. I don't think I'll play that for too long. Maybe 10, 15 minutes, you'll get the gist. It's not like a game of Civ is a short thing to play, if you've ever played Civilization. Load times, loading into a game, like, it's pretty quick to get into game here. Did this ever fucking... It locked me out of my 2K account. I tried to sign in before, but... Let me see if that... Let me move this over to VRB. I'm going to try to see if I can actually sign into my account real quick. Maybe it might still be locked out, because I was using my sign-in that I know works, because I had to reset it. But the problem was it kept wanting to connect my Nintendo account with the 2K account. I think this is actually the first 2K game I've played on. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, do this offline. As I was trying to do this, it was locking me out the first time when I was trying to do it last night, because it feels like it was trying to connect my 2K account to my Nintendo account, and I'd already done that, and I know all my sign-ins are good. So I'm wondering if it's still technically locked out. I don't know why they would fucking have you sign up for an account to give you an entire character, but infinite wisdom of 2K, I locked it too many accounts. You can try again in 24 hours. Okay, well, apparently I can't do that, so all right. Never mind. It's still locked out. I don't know why it didn't work out the way it is. But as I was saying previously, I think this might be the first time I've played a 2K game on stream. It was going to be WWE 2K25. Still planning on doing that. I haven't played through the 2K showcase for that. It's also kind of weird supporting anything related to the WWE right now. They're a shitty company, if you pay attention to them and what they do. Okay. Yeah, loading times aren't too bad. You'll get the really, there's no loading times once you're in game. You just have your initial load time here. Although seeing it off center from where I'm sitting, it's not going to help, because I don't think there's anything over here that's necessarily like super important. But yeah, other than having to like handle the Joy-Con, you can't really right click. Both buttons, the R and the ZR, but if you can do mouse controls with the left Joy-Con too, and L and ZL will work there. I feel like if you try to have both your fingers, like your index finger and your middle finger on there, it doesn't quite work out, but having one there and the other off to the side is okay. But it's pretty well implemented. You can move around with the left joystick. Obviously, move around your mouse cursor and whatnot. You can zoom in and out with the right analog stick. Right now I'm just kind of getting some... Actually, is that guy... Can I move you over here? You need to rest, buddy. You got beat up by somebody. This is still my first game, and honestly, it's one of those. I'm trying to remember how the game plays, and Civ's obviously changed. The last time I played it was Civ 5. That was a long time ago. So anytime it's go, hey, you can fucking do this thing, you can do this. I've had it crash once on me. These guys are advancing on me. Narrative choice. Destruction in the round. An ambitious group of workers unveils their latest projects. The biggest wheel ever constructed, but amid the celebration, the wheel rolls away down a hill, destroying everything in its path. As the crowd gathers to survey the ruined homes, angry cries for compensation are drowned out in the apologies. 25% culture. Looks like there's no penalty. It's just more, do you want gold or do you want culture? I don't know what mine looks like at the moment. I could probably use some more culture. Good. I can't fortify that guy, even though I'm right there. Still have an explorer out there. Living. Unlocked a lot of the map, at least for view. I haven't gotten over here, and I know we're not at the age yet where you can do a lot of, like, deep sea exploration. Actually, deep sea is the wrong way of putting it, but, like, lots of exploration away from the coastline. I don't remember how far we are from advancing. I think we have to end up doing enough stuff to be able to finally get up to here to then do age progression. Built 7 world wonders. Track progress. I don't think I've built a wonder. I don't know what the hell I'm building right now. We haven't done that, but I don't want to advance too far onto their borders. I'm on good terms with everybody right now. Siege combat. Siege units like the ballista are ideal for attacking.
There is
Never mind.
another world.
I've had this game crash on me once, though, when it was doing a in-between turn progression as it just rolls out everybody else's changes before it becomes your turn again. That's right, I did have mysticism.
When
there.
I was young, I thought that money was the moon.
Don't have any other... Alright, yeah. Siege units. I haven't built up a lot, because I know once you start building certain things, they always have a gold upkeep. But I'll probably build one anyways. What do I even have? I have nothing being built right now. I do need to build some stuff. So actually, let's build one. That's going to take 4 turns. And then I should make another wonder. The problem is you have to wait quite a while, and a city can only build one thing at a time. Let's put that out there. I have another city over here, but I guess that's only building onto itself, at least with like other units and whatnot. You can kind of build those. I think I built it like right away. Did it? Yeah, it did. Move him down there. Emissaries from Anuradhapura have arrived and announced that Persian Empire deserves all glory and respect. To honor the friendship between two peoples, they present a generous gift. They gave me gold. Okay. All right, technology. What do I want to... I guess navigation. I don't have a military advisor, I think, though. I was mostly focusing on science. Sure, we'll just do engineering. Like everything I have isn't really like showing anything. Code of laws. Well, I got a lot of stuff there, so why not? Choose a pantheon. Oh yeah. Gotta choose a god. Can I? Some of those are not. Okay, I see the ones at the top I can't choose. God of the sun. Sure. The sun actually exists. Well, these motherfuckers are... Hold on. I thought I had troops aligned with them, but I guess not. Trying to fortify. It's probably gonna get killed. What did that bring me over here for? And units. A ship? No, it's a ballista. Move him over here. He just got beat up. Yep, he's dead. Time to choose a pantheon to represent the ethos of your civilization. Once you or another leader have chosen one of the available pantheons, they have become unavailable for the other players. Okay. I already did that. I don't know where these guys are coming from other than... Okay, they're coming from down here. So I already took out another village over here of hostiles. Why is that still... That's a chariot. Why are they, like, already wounded somehow? Unless crossing the river was one of those things. You can hang out there. I don't know where the other people went. Except I can't fire on them, and I don't think I can take that turn back. I shouldn't have put them that far forward. They're going to get beat up. Yeah. Can you hit them from that range? But sometimes hovering over it seems like you'll be able to hit them, but then I click on them and it doesn't fucking do anything. And right-clicking and left-clicking, it's not entirely consistent. At least to me, it's not. I don't know why that's going to take that many turns to do that. The scout's fine. I don't know where to send him, so I think we'll just leave him be. Those guys. Having another ballista, but that's all right. No, they're dead anyways. These guys need to heal. They can heal as well. And they need to move down here. What do I have? I have nothing going on there. These... That's still building that. My gold production's pretty good right now. Fishing boat was damaged in a disaster or raid. Some of the yields. Okay. Let's go ahead and repair that. And make another archer. Yeah, those seem to be like instant. I don't remember what I did to be able to speed those up. Might as well save. It's not the most thrilling thing. I'm not terrific at Civ, considering it's been a very long time since I've played it, but I do kind of like the fact that there's a way of being able to play this on a console and have it run pretty well. Especially if you're running at 1080p, it runs pretty decent. Was friendly? Yeah, okay. I don't know where else to send these guys, because everybody else down here, that's where I'm going to be going. And most of the landmass here, unless I, like, send him way over there and just kind of let him do his thing. Just to open up the map a little bit more. Yeah, loading in wasn't too bad. I think the initial really long load time is when it's seeding everything when you're starting out. Because it's got to generate it all. And that's to be expected. I think it does that on PC as well. Let's see. Local festival. Keep on good terms. Everybody's cool. We'll see how that works out. Those guys are moving down here. Where was my chariot? I want to move down too quickly, but I'm clearly moving into position to take these guys out. Actually, Shangle... That's Catherine the Great. Why is she down here? Marna, I think, was neutral? Oh, okay. It's somebody attacked me. Never mind. I actually don't remember where there's any, Oh, okay, you know what? I think these are independent villages, but these are aligned with her. Construction new emporium, unique improvement, +2 golden cities if they have at least one resource assigned to them, cannot be assigned to another emporium. Gold buildings receive +1 gold for every city-state. I don't even know what a suzerain is. Should we go with gemstones? Keeps taking me to this, but I have literally nothing I can assign to it, so... Basically just in case, because there's not a whole lot coming from over here except for them. But they might decide they want to fuck around. And I'm not intent on outright attacking any of the kingdoms at the moment. There were some ships floating around here at some point on the coastline, but Orchard pests. The luscious scent of the Paradisa. Paradisa? Yeah, I don't know. Has dwindled as of late. Groundskeepers complain that the visitors pick too much fruit from the trees, leaving little for others. Get gold out of that. No, I'll just take the gold. At this point, I can grow outward. A specialist. See, they mentioned something about specialists. That's when you go to the Civilopedia. Alright, specialist. Assigning a point of population to an urban tile creates a specialist. Specialists amplify the tile's adjacency bonuses and offer benefits like increased science, culture, and building adjacency yields. However, they come with a trade-off reducing the city's food and happiness by -2 each. While towns can acquire urban tiles by purchasing buildings, only cities have the ability to gain specialists, making them unique centers for advancing science, culture, and other key yields. Complicated. But since this is my capital city, I think that would bring down, what, that to 9? I think that's our main tile anyways, so. When there's nothing going on, you just kind of go from turn to turn. You can fortify. I don't know why this guy... Oh. I don't think I can do anything with him. Sadly, I have a starting spot where I was kind of doing fishing stuff, and you can do stuff over here, but I have one waterway out, which is not terrific. Chickens. Nope. Keep right-clicking when I want to left-click. There we go. Oh, you did finally make it all the way over here. Oh. Keep pushing towards, guy. You're just going to hit coastline. We're eventually going to find the clear edge of the map. Is this some islands dotted around there? Hey, I got a new wonder.
Peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers, but in war, fathers bury sons.
Yeah, I've been zoomed out most of the way. You can get in pretty tight. You can see a lot of neat stuff, although then you see how big the people are on the map. Makes them visible. Just looks a little strange. Alright, so we just completed the Gate of All Nations. So we might as well do the next one. Hold over a mine. Do that there. A city cannot be captured by an enemy as long as it has walled fortifications still stand. Constructing them in your city center is best, and building them in your other districts increases your security, as a defender will have to destroy all of your fortified districts in order to capture a city. And then that can take you over here, so... I wonder if I can just do that over here for right now. Oh, okay, yeah, and you can just kind of fortify each along the way. Just kind of putting shit down. He's just gonna get in his boat and go upriver.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Might be a good time to start training an Azarapatis unit to lead your growing military. You can use Azarapatis to move multiple units quickly around the map and provide them with strong combat bonuses and abilities. Well, not really going around, you know, being a warmonger. Set part of the Egyptian Empire is overflowing with valuable commodities and 3 resources. Thriving markets are a sign of thriving societies. To strengthen our own, we should dispatch a merchant, negotiate a trade agreement. Okay. I gotta make one. Oop, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. I want to do that, but... Possible trade routes. And send merchant. Our new support unit, a merchant, should be able to bring a foreign settlement to establish a trade route. You will need to train a new merchant for each trade route you want to set up. The trade route grants you access to the other settlement's resources, which can then be allocated into your own settlements. I was about to say, if I make another one, I don't really quite have the gold for that. I feel like I just made 2 of them, and that wasn't my intention. That's fine. Trade routes.
Perfection is achieved, not when there is nothing more to add.
All right. Mathematics, that's going to take a fucking long time. We're building up. Although it feels like I have less. Oh, I see. One of those I got to get up to. Which means it's going to take a while anyways. In any case. Probably not terribly thrilling. That at least shows off. At least shows off how well the mouse stuff works. And even outside of here, all the menus. It all works there too. Which is pretty neat. I do like the fact that... Oh, actually, I was wondering if right-clicking or doing that would work out. But you can just hit the close software. But it's a neat little feature. It's surprising that Nintendo added that, but that also means that potentially more games can be brought over to the system. Clearly with you know, some alterations, and they're going to have to optimize for the system, but it opens up a number of different things. Plus, maybe it'll make some legacy titles possible now that would normally require like either a Wii remote in the past to move a cursor. Now you wouldn't have to do that. You would just have the mouse, and if using any of the Joy-Cons ends up being kind of one of those things where it's like, this is a little uncomfortable. If it just supports a regular USB mouse, then you're good to go. All right. Yeah, it is about 2:30. I need to go make lunch and get some more cleaning done. That was basically most of my morning, was getting stuff cleaned. I was supposed to go to work today. I'm playing hooky. But at least the 2 folks I knew they were going to be there today, as I told them, it's like, yeah, I'm probably going to take an extra day off this weekend just to be able to get some time away. Even though I was gone from work for 3 weeks, I've only been back maybe 2.5. The last few months at work has not been the most fun, and I'm doing my best to try to make it obvious to my boss, hey, you got people that are struggling on the team here, and you need to like pay attention to them and not just critique their mistakes. You need to also find out why, if they're making mistakes on shit they weren't in the past, that's probably going to be your clue that you need to step up and do the soft skill shit that management should be good at. Not every manager obviously is. If you've worked long enough, you know some people are really good at working with their people, working with their teams, and some are really fucking piss poor at it. In my case, the first 6 months on this job was a huge learning experience, and I felt really supported. And then after the start of this year, that support like really waned. And I know part of it is I think my boss is kind of taking the foot off the gas pedal a little bit and getting some of their own time back, because that team was really understaffed for a long time, and also kind of just, you know, putting the onus on us to be able to get shit done properly. But I also am just kind of like, yeah, we don't have a supervisor either. Like that would be part of what would catch some of this stuff along the way, and we don't have that. There's no barrier there. It's like you are the supervisor and the manager because that's what you chose when our supervisor stepped down and moved back to just being a specialist. And then, you know, they went on leave for like 3 months, so we were shorthanded and didn't have a fucking supervisor. It was just, it didn't work out, and a lot of stuff that was bothering me earlier this year is still bothering me now because it's not being addressed, and I've tried bringing it up. And we have a new director at work for our department, and even he was kind of noticing that I was jotting notes down and typing it out, and I'm sure maybe if he sees me struggling, he's going to want to talk about it. Not in a bad way, but it's just one of those things where it's like, in the last week or two, I was just like, I don't want to fucking be here anymore. Like, this is not going to get any better because just the banquets department in general, outside of, you know, what I do, it's like they're just going to run shit the way they want to run shit because it's what makes the most money for the property. And it doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter how hard it makes everybody else's lives. As long as it keeps bringing in cash for the property, they're just going to do it. So there's a lot of shit you can't fix there because it's very ingrained. The same people probably running that department were working there 25 years ago. So you just can't fix it. But within my department, it also feels like it's really tough to fix. And I also see the casino side of the things, and they're churning through people. They're constantly bringing in new folks to train because they can't keep people either because of performance issues or people just leave. Either abruptly or they put in their 2 weeks and they say, see you later, I'm not doing this anymore. So it's been a ride, and I know at least one person on my team, I don't know how much longer they're going to be there, whether they're going to just kind of sabotage their own chances or something else is going to happen. It's kind of crazy. And yeah, I don't want to be without work again, obviously, but I know if it comes down to it and I don't have a choice, especially I thought about it where if we get to the point where we lose one or two people and all of a sudden, you know, those that remain have to really pick up the slack, that's going to be where I have to make my decision, because it takes a while for me to get to work and to get home. And if all of a sudden I'm being asked to do like 6 days a week and do OT, all of a sudden I'm just going to watch all of my free time completely disintegrate. And that's going to wear on me really bad, since a lot of my time's already eaten up just doing all this shit. And I can't do anything about that. That's why I try to make the most of the time I have. But like, if it was a case where it's like, hey, we need you to do more 12s, or we need you to do this, or both, like a 12-hour shift I've done, but it's fucking rough because if I got to like close and then come back and potentially open, there's no turnaround time. If I'm taking the bus, I'd have to start taking like Ubers, and that's fucking expensive, man. I took an Uber recently where I had to pull out, you know, like 2 hours of OT. I was going to work the mid shift that day, and I had to close ultimately because we didn't have our closer. So I get off work at 6, and if I'm taking the bus and I got to go there and be be back to open at 6 a.m. the next day. It's 12 hours between those things, but that's not how it is when it comes down to my travel time. Because if I leave at 6, I'm probably going to be home about 7:30. But if I would need to get there by 6, I can't really leave here. I got to still be up at like 2:45, 3 a.m. to try to get out of here. So if I'm getting home at 7:30 and I'm getting back up, let's say at latest 3 o'clock, I would have to get home, clean up, eat, and immediately go to bed if I want to have some reasonable sleep. And that may not be possible. You may not be able to completely just wind down. So the turnaround time sucks. So yeah, if I found myself in that situation where it's just like I'm picking up the slack because management decided not to address problems the right way, or where they could salvage that, and they're just like, hey, you're just letting people go and we don't have a replacement and you're just making us shorthanded again. Yeah, I probably would look my boss in the eye and just go, like, here's my 2 weeks, man. It's like, I'm not doing this shit. It's like you created this situation and I'm not gonna make up for your inability to fix things. Not a bad guy, but at the same time, I know even the other day when I was doing scheduling on one of the things I hadn't really spent a lot of time with in the last year, he was making a good points where it's just like paying attention to certain things as you're scheduling out, but it was just also the way it was being said to me and just kind of the tone. I even had to go and look at him and go, hey, just, crank it back a little bit. I get that, this is important. We need to pay attention to this, but it's just like, don't talk down to me, really. Like, I didn't tell him that, but that's how it kind of felt. And that's the problem. Like, it's an exceptionally thankless job where lately all we hear is what we've done wrong. Not what we've done okay, or not what we've done correctly, or that we're doing a good job. It's, hey, you fucked this up. And that is really and I'm if it was just me feeling bad, that would make more sense. It is not just me feeling bad. There's 5 of us on that team, my manager and the 4 specialists, and all 4 specialists are feeling worn out and unappreciated in a variety of different ways. One person's that was our supervisor. They've been there long enough. They've been through the ringer. They've seen how bad it gets. And Lord knows if they had a different place to go, or if they didn't have kids to take care of, they would have already left. One person who I was covering for after I got back, that's kind of like our fill-in person for, the days of the week where like the normal openers and closers aren't there. Like, they've been doing, workforce for a while, but they've been there a couple of months longer than me, but they made some mistakes. I think they took time off just to get away, because they were just feeling, worn out about it. And then there's me, and then the other person has worked on the property for a while, but I think they did like concierge for a long time, and they moved into this department for just, more money and for a different opportunity. And I don't think they're happy about having made that decision. And those two are really probably the closest to getting let go. Not right now, like they're not like right on the cusp of it or anything, but like enough mess ups. I don't know how it's going to pan out. I'm looking at it just over the course of the summer, and try not to spend too much money. Obviously my vacation's done. Switch 2 has been purchased. We're good. I can build things back up and get, little things paid off. But yeah, I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I don't want to walk away without a plan. I might do a post on Blue Sky and then just kind of post it on LinkedIn too, and just be like, hey, if anybody's got something for me, let me know. But if I feel comfortable financially just to walk away, like I would lose my benefits, that would suck. Right now, it feels like I don't have any. I actually need to go to my doctor's office and try to get another rheumatologist referral. Somebody different from where they referred me, because the office they referred me to has never gotten back to me from the several times I called them like a month and a half ago. to tell them, hey, my doctor referred me over to you guys. Like, are we going to get this going? And they never called back. So it's just like, all right, well, I need to change my appointment in August and I need to get another referral. That way I can kind of get some of those things figured out in the meantime, at least see that. It's like, I don't want to walk away from it, obviously. I was out of work long enough and I don't want to have that. But I also know, and I don't think anybody's going to maybe agree with me. Maybe they don't understand it. But like, I have had enough jobs in the last 10 years that drove me to really bad physical and mental states, where like the stress was physically manifesting on top of just feeling like shit all the time. And I am not going to put myself in that situation again, no matter what. I don't care. And if this has not gotten to that point, but there's definitely times where I'm upset because it's frustrating because it just feels like I'm an idiot. And if it's me making a mistake and kind of feeling dumb, okay, cool. But if it's like me and my boss is talking to me and I feel like an idiot afterwards and I don't feel good, like other times I feel great. Other times I feel like I'm fucking locked in and I got everything going. And then sometimes it's just like, oh no, I feel like shit. I don't appreciate that and I don't like it and I don't necessarily have to put up with it, but I also know just from enough times of bringing up different things and kind of getting pushed back, like even when I brought up like, hey, we need somebody else here because, you're not available enough for us when we have questions. And when they pushed back and they're like, oh, well, I can't be here 24/7, to do everything. I was like, dude, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just saying we need a supervisor that has your fucking knowledge, that needs to be trained up and is here. That way we don't have to always refer to you. We have somebody here. I've had that multiple times where it's just like pushing back on me, like me insinuating that people can't have or do things when I'm suggesting, hey, we don't have enough support or something's kind of off here, which has gotten on my nerves. But it's like when you can see things that can be better and they're not better, and you try to come up with ideas or you try to at least bring it up and go, hey, can we like figure this out? And there's pushback or there is just the boilerplate, well, that's just banquets, deal with it. That's not good enough. And you can only hear that so many more times before you're just kind of like, then what the fuck am I doing here? If nothing I do is good enough and nothing can be changed because that's just how apparently everything's set in stone, which is not true. That's not how things work. Like if nothing can change and my work isn't good enough, then why am I here? Like the money's decent, but money's money. I can find something else. I don't want to be in that. And I don't know how, especially in the next, couple years, but it's like, well, if America becomes even more of a fucking dumpster fire, people aren't going to want to come here anyways. And the convention stuff here in the city is going to, diminish more. And then that's going to be kind of it anyways. We'll just, we'll potentially be out of a job or they'll move me. And I won't go to the casino side of workforce because it's just like, no, I don't want to put up with that shit. You guys have not as complicated of a job, but like it's still not great. And I may not be on their team per se, but we all sit next to each other and I see how things go with their management and with that team. And I'm just like, nah, no, thanks. Anyway, that's a ramble. It's been kind of crazy. That's why getting all the way back to it, I just said, you know what? I got my Switch 2 this weekend. I want an extra fucking day off. I can afford to take it. So I'm going to take it. I got points. I don't have to tell my boss shit other than, hey, I'm not coming in tomorrow. And if my teammates that I know I'd be working with that day are well aware, and I'm the mid person right now, where it's like, I don't have to open, I don't have to close, as long as those two people are there and we're good and I'm not fucking over that, then fine. I'll accrue PTO slightly slower but I've already started having ideas there about what I want to do. I don't think I really can do much of anything until like later in the year. We'll see. I'm still kind of looking outward that way. I'm not like trying to look at my exit plan. I'm still trying to plan around, okay, I'll still be here. Because if things, things get better, then obviously I don't have any reason to go anywhere. But if things get worse, demonstrably worse, like I don't want to jump the gun on that. I'd rather be, let's hang out and hang on until the point where then it gets bad. Once I know in my heart, okay, this is going to fucking suck, that's when I'm just going to step out. I might feel a little bad, but, if management there wants to make the situation bad on their own, I'm not going to pick up the slack for them. As I said, that's on them. They can do it. Anyways, bit of a downer ending, but yeah. Thanks for hopping in, everybody, and hanging out. I don't know when I'll be back on again, to be honest. Obviously, it was a couple of months between those last couple of, at least the last stream, and then I think it was like almost 2 months prior to that. I think it was like, the end of February, and then it was like over a month later, and then it was 2 months-ish between these two. I'd like to at least get back on relatively soon and finally play through the 2K Showcase on PS5 for WWE. Just to play through that, and then at least I know I've gotten a bit more of my not money's worth since I got that for free. At least, play through it, do some other stuff with that game, and then probably uninstall it to free up a shitload of hard drive space on there, because it's a big install. But yeah, until we see each other again next time, take care, stay safe, stay well. Watch out for weirdos. Happy Pride Month, and abolish ICE. Take care. I will see you guys later. Have a good one.
Hi, Duke. Oh, listen, I just wanted to say goodbye and remind you that the good guys always win, even in the 80s.